Hi there and welcome to another video from Faraz Maths. It's Mr. Faraz Hassan here, and in this video we are learning HCF of algebraic expressions. So previously on Faraz Maths we did find the HCF of 30 and 50. So you can simply do it by making the factors of 30. So the factors of 30 you can do it like this by using the factor tree. 2 times 15 is 30, and then you can break 15 into the prime factors. 3 times 5 is 15. And now encircle the prime factors 3, 5 and 2. So this one is the circle of 30 and this one is the circle of 50. We can do the same thing with 50 also. Make the factor tree of 50. So you know that 2 times 25 is 50. Now break 25 into the prime factors. So it is 5 times 5. Now encircle the prime factors 5, 5 and 2. So therefore you can write for 30 we have 2 times 3 times 5, and for 50 we have 2 times 5 times 5. Now 2 and 5, they are present in both 30 and 50. So it will come in the, so here we will write 2 and 5. Now 30 has 3 there, so we can write 3 there, and 50 has 5 there, so we can write 5 there. And now multiply these two numbers, 2 and 5, you will get an HCF. 2 times 5 is 10. Okay, another way to do an HCF is to do it by the prime factorization. You can just simply write 30 comma 50. You have to think in this way that 30 and 50, both numbers are present in which prime numbers table? So it is clearly 5. 5 6s are 30, 5 10s are 50. Now again you have to think in this way that 6 and 10, it will come in which prime number table? So 6 and 10, they both are in 2 times table. 2 3s are 6, 2 5s are 10. Now you have to stop division over there because 3 and 5, they cannot be in the single prime number. So now you have to just multiply 5 and 2. 5 times 2 is 10. Okay, here the factors are already given to us. You are given the following. 150 is equals to 2 times 3 times 5 square. It means that 2 times 3 times 5 times 5, and this one is 3 times 3 times 5 times 7. So this is the circle for 150 and this one is for 315. Now you have to pick out the common factors. So the common factors are 3 and 5. They are present in both. So this is the common region over there. So you have to write 3 and 5. And the other factors of 150 are 2 and 5, so it will come there, and 3 and 7. For 315 it will come there. Now you just need to multiply to get the HCF. You just need to multiply 3 and 5, the common factors which are present in both. So HCF of 150 and 315 is equals to 3 times 5, which is 15. Okay, another way to do the same question here, you can do it in this way also. If I write 150 and 315, so I know that between 150 and 315, 5 is the common factor and 5 is the prime number also. 5 3s are 15 and 0 5 30s are 150 and 5 6s are 30, 5 3s are 15. Now I know that 30 and 60, they both are the multiples of 3 and 3 is a prime number also. 3 10s are 30, 3 2s are 6, 3 1s are 3. Now these two numbers cannot be divisible by the single prime number. You have to make sure that these numbers which are here at this position, they must be prime. So what you have to do now, you have to just multiply 5 and 3 and you will get 15, and that's our HCF. That is also known as prime factorization. Okay, coming to the next question. So here we have the HCF of algebraic expressions. So what is the HCF of x square y and x cube y square? So what you can do here, you can simply expand it. X square y means x times y, and x cube y square means x times x times x times y times y. Now you have to highlight the common terms. So in between, this is xx are common in both, and 1y is also common there. So x and y are common. It means I can write x and y there in the common region. So this is the circle for x square y, and this is the circle for x cube y square. So in x cube y square, you already have x and y. So one x and y will left there. So that means HCF is x squared y. That's your answer. Or you can do HCF of x square y and x cube y square. So here you have to just think in this way, that x square and x cube. So x square, it is present in both, like x square is there also, and in x cube you have x squared. You can write it in this way, x squared times x. In between y and y square, y is present in both, right? Y is present in both. So here we have x square is present in both and y is present in both. Therefore, x square y is the HCF. Coming to the next question, what is the HCF of 15x square y and 20x cube y square? So HCF of 15x square y and 20x cube y square. So you know that in between 15 and 20, the HCF is 5, because both are divisible by 5, and 5 is the highest common factor in between 15 and 20. So we can just simply write 5 there. And now you can think in this way, in between x square and x cube, you can see that in x cube you have x square, and in x square you have x square. So x square is present in both. In between y and y square, y is there also, and in y square we have y also. So that's why x square y is the answer. 5x square y is the final answer, because in between y and y square, y is present in y and y is present in y square also. Like y square means y times y, and y means y. So y is present in both. In the similar way, in between x square and x cube, x times x and x times x times x. So therefore, x square is present in both. That's why x square and y is the answer. So the final answer is 5x square y. Okay, coming to the last one. So you have 18x square y z square, HCF of 18x square y z square and 27xy cube z. So we can see in between numbers 18 and 27, both are divisible by 9, and 9 is the highest common factor which can divide 18 and 27 both. Now we have to look for the variables. So x square y z square, you have to choose, or you have to opt the lowest power. So x square and x, which one has the lowest power? This one. So you'll write x there. Now you have to check for y. So in between y and y cube, which has the lowest power? Y. So you'll write y there. And in between z square and z, which has the lowest power? Z. So 9xyz is the final answer. So that's it for this particular video. Thanks for watching. We will continue from the next.